Guys, it's the Cook and the Coach podcast.
I'm Kenny, I'm the cook.
Baeza and the Coach. Welcome back, guys.
You can follow us on Instagram at Cook and Coach Pod, on TikTok at Cook and Coach. You can look us up on YouTube, the Cook and the Coach podcast. You can subscribe to that page. You can follow us pretty much anywhere podcasts are streaming. And yeah, check it out. Let's keep the ball rolling. If you're enjoying the shows, tell a friend, share a clip. You know what to do.
Just share a clip, guys. Just share with a friend.
Share a clip, dude. Baze, you gotta, okay, we were talking right before we started about your pop filter and how you're not asking questions. So you ordered a pop filter because you lost the other one, and then you can't, but then you never received the pop filter that you ordered. Right?
You know what? I'm like 80% sure this happened.
What happened?
I think what happened was it came in the mail, and my parents just saw another random Amazon package, and they probably just like tossed it. Because they probably didn't check who it belongs to or whatever.
They just, wait, hold on. That's like,
dude,
that's like illegal. That's illegal, I'm pretty sure.
Listen.
You can't throw away mail?
In the Tsai household, an Ethiopian household, that don't matter. That doesn't matter.
Dude, I think you just ratted on your parents. I think they're going to the slammer.
Listen.
You can't throw away someone's mail.
Who's listening to this? Is TSA listening to this?
I don't know, man. Dude,
yeah, man.
I never know. That's a bummer. I don't know if I've... Man, I remember... yeah, that's...
$10 I lost. I'll survive.
Yeah, that's okay. More money into the pocket of Bezos. Did you see that he's... he's like doing that space tourism thing?
Are we close to that? I feel like they say we're close and we're not actually close.
I mean, I don't know. I don't think we're that close. I think we're probably a few years away from that, right? I feel like it's got to be a few years at least.
I feel like a few decades away from that.
Decade seems way too long. That seems way too long.
I don't know, man. I don't know. It seems a long time away.
I saw this video. I saw Tim Dillon roasting them about it. But, like, what type of people do you think would do a trip like that? Because I think it's small. I think you can only fit like 8 people or something like that in this little pod that they shoot up. To check
you have to be able to afford it, right?
If you can, yeah, you got to be able to afford it. And it's kind of costs, what, millions?
Certain tax bracket.
Yeah, millions of dollars.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I just feel like... Do we care?
No.
I don't care. Like, do we actually care?
No,
I don't care.
I would never want to do that trip, I don't think. It's too ridiculous. I just think it's kind of stupid that he's doing it. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, I feel like if it was like guaranteed I'd come back, I'd be like, okay, sure.
Yeah, but who's the super rich person who also wants to be a guinea pig?
I'm not signing up.
Right. Who wants to be a super rich person but is also a guinea pig? That's a super specific cross-section of a person. I don't know if that person exists.
That's right. If you're already balling, you're already living life on Earth, the life is great.
Yeah. Here's what I bet people will do. I bet super rich people will send someone that owes them a favor up into space and see how it goes. And if that goes well, then they'll try it. You know? Use someone else. Throw a minion at the problem.
I think what they gotta do is they gotta go to Ethiopia, pick up some orphan kid who hasn't eaten in 2 weeks, be like, hey, life sucks for you right here. Want to check out Mars?
Yeah, dude. No, you will be coming back, and
who else is going?
And we'll return you.
Who else is going to Mars? Why?
No, okay. So the Bezos thing, they're going to just the outer, just into space, and then back down. That's all it is.
You gotta be some poor starving kid in some third world country who has a shitty life. Nothing is going for them. Their children will be in poverty. Listen.
Yeah.
Those are people who want to go to Mars. Because what do you have to lose?
You're right.
If you're living in that mansion, if you're living in the Hamptons, why would you go to Mars? You got this big ass crib with a pool?
Yeah.
What's Mars? Mars? There's no water on Mars. No. I got a pool. Why am I going to Mars?
You're going to go exploring on Mars? No, you're just going to miss your beautiful life on Earth. No, you're right. You need to find people who are struggling down here, and they'll be the ones who want to go. Struggling.
Yeah. They'll sign right up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot of the people who I feel like came over to the U.S. and got things started. You know, a lot of people who just weren't having a fun time.
Listen, if you were on a flight from Burma to U.S. fleeing your country,
Yeah.
and they said, "Hey, we're gonna take a detour from Los Angeles to fucking Mars," they'd be like, "Oh, okay, a little detour." They wouldn't mind it.
Yeah, I think they would be okay.
You
gotta have
need
an
to find these
adventure.
people who are struggling.
You gotta have an adventurous spirit, and you gotta have just a series of bad rolls, but still an adventurous spirit. That's what you need.
You need to find some Indians who are begging for money. They have 8 legs and arms.
Oh my
They
goodness.
can't see out their fucking eye. Listen,
Yeah.
they go up in that spaceship. They'd be like, if I die, I get reincarnated anyway. That's how my illusion works, so I'm good.
But here's the cruel irony. So the Bezos one, it's a little trip. You just get to go up, just go into space, and then they bring you back down. And so then they send you back to your
how
shitty
long?
life. I think it's like a few hours.
How long?
Probably less than a day. I think.
Oh, that's it?
I think that's it. I mean, eventually I think they probably want to do larger trips.
I thought this was like a whole 5-year expedition to Mars and back.
No, but I rolled with it because eventually we will be sending people there.
Oh, Ken, no,
Yeah.
fuck that. Now, where do I sign up? I want to go to space for 24 hours.
But do you?
Yes.
You want to be...
I can do.
Okay, dude, you want to be
Listen,
first in
I thought
line?
this was like 10 years. I thought this was 10 years.
No,
24
no.
hours. No, I do
or
24
less.
hours anytime.
Maybe less, honestly.
I'll do anything for 24 hours. I do anything for 24 hours. 24 hours. I'll do anything for 24 hours.
Yeah, but would
24 hours?
would you pay anything to do anything for 24 hours? Because it's going to be super expensive.
Listen, I don't have the money. But if the opportunity is presented to me, hey, I'm going to space 24 hours. Hey, listen, cancel my plans. We go into fucking space.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I just don't want to be
Space, man.
I don't want to be the guinea pig, is I guess what I'm saying. I don't want to be the person.
I'll be the guinea pig.
I know you would be. I think that's a terrible idea. You're going to be the
For
person
24 hours?
Look, dude,
Ken.
it only takes a second to kill you. It only takes
Yeah.
a second for you to burn in coming back.
I can walk
into
outside
space.
these doors right now, get hit by a car, I can die.
What?
Fuck
okay.
it, let me go to space.
But you do that regularly. That's a bad argument.
I'll make space a regular thing.
Eventually, but I would rather let the dummies like you who are just gonna try it out, and then I'll see.
All right.
I'll see a few of
I'll
you.
try it out.
I'll see a few of you burn
Pussy.
out in the atmosphere.
Pussy.
Dude, I would rather be a pussy who's alive than just some sparks coming down from the stratosphere.
Ken, when you told me about this, I thought we were talking about listen, this is gonna be decades of your life type of expedition to Mars. You're gonna colonize the shit, have some babies, then come back maybe if things work out.
Yeah.
You're saying, hey, we're just gonna go around the Earth a couple times and then go back home. I'm game.
All right, so y'all heard it here first. Baez is pro Bezos and wants
Ken,
to support.
what's the difference? You going in a plane or going in space?
I would
You
do
hop
it.
on a plane. You hop on a plane from LA to Melbourne. 17 hours.
Yeah, totally.
You go in Bezos' rocket. You go up. You come back down. 24 hours. What's the difference?
The difference is I would be hopping on a plane and they've made way more planes and they've figured out how to make planes and keep them much safer than Bezos
They
has.
figured out rockets.
They're figuring out rockets. And you're going to be part
They
of that
figured them
figuring.
out.
Not yet, dude.
Hey,
you're going to be part of that
hey,
figuring
hey,
out.
Hey,
You're gonna be like,
hey,
they're gonna be
we
like,
went
oh
to
well,
the
this
moon.
one didn't work,
Hey.
but we're gonna bounce back. We got the money. We'll make
Hey.
another one. We'll recover from this.
1969, we went to the moon and we landed. And we stuck
Yeah.
our shit in that gray dirt, and we came back. All right.
Yeah.
We got this figured out, man. It's 2021. We all right.
I hope you're right, dude. But I think you're gonna
You're
burn up
right.
in the ionosphere.
Nah, I got that. Hey, listen, isn't that how you want to go anyway?
No, that's not how I want to go.
That's more exciting than being on your deathbed at 85.
I'd like to die saving someone. That would be how I'd like to die. I'd like to
Aye.
die at 106 years old rescuing someone. I rescue the person, but I die in the heroic act. I die a hero at 106 years old.
Listen, when you, first of
You
all,
want to
106 is
die
age I wanna live
on a
to.
joyride.
First of all, let me know this podcast. That's the actual age I want to live to is 106.
We've discussed this. Yeah, we both want to
We've
see
discussed this.
3 centuries,
Yes, we do.
and it's possible.
That being said,
It's gonna happen.
if I'm gonna have an exciting death, it may as well be going to space.
I don't think
You know
a
what
joy.
I mean?
Okay, if you were like colonizing Mars and you died during a mission, like they had already pretty much mastered getting up there, sending people regularly in a commercial fashion, and you died on a mission colonizing Mars, then I think that would be cool. But if you just went up to go woo and then died coming down, dude, that's not a cool way to go. That's a terrible way to go.
So how do you feel about people getting in planes and dying? What do you say about that?
I would say they're doing it for like they're traveling for a different reason, man. They're usually trying to get like a lot of it's business travel. They're doing jobs.
This is business.
You would be taking a joyride for business?
Content, baby.
Oh my god. Oh god, I would.
It's premium content. Hey, what YouTuber's been to space?
Has a YouTuber
Nope.
ever been to space?
No, I'll be the first. You heard it here first. Hey, Bezos, you watching? I'll be the first goddamn YouTuber to go to space. Ken, let's do it. Ken. Ooh, Ken. Ooh, Ken. Let's be the first. Let's do the first ever podcast in space. Ken, you know you want to be part of this. Ken? Okay, guys, put the comments down below. If you want me and Ken to go to space, do the first ever podcast in space. Oh, that'd be fun.
You're on your own, buddy.
Hey, I'll do a solo podcast in space.
Okay, dude. Do a fitness
It would
vlog. Do a lifting vlog up in space, up in orbit.
Ooh, Ken, that should be fire. Woo! Ken, that shit would be fire.
You know, you're right. We found a way to monetize it. I'm in. I want to make some money.
It's all about content, baby.
Yeah, and the almighty dollar.
That's what it's all about. Hey, listen. If I bring this to Bezos as like a content like business acumen type deal, he's gonna make sure that rocket is safe, that we get up, and we come back down safely. He wants us to go well.
Look,
He doesn't want us to crash.
Dude, I agree. Bezos has a track record of supporting small businesses.
He does.
No, he doesn't, dude. Dude, we're toast. We're gonna die.
Dude, you know, it'd be some crazy fire content if we went to space and did a podcast.
Yeah, we would get the views, but we would be in the afterlife, like logging in and seeing like, oh.
No, we wouldn't. Hey, listen, if we die internet legends.
And what could be cooler than that?
Nothing.
Dude, I fucking called it, dude. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows
Let's
Part
get
2.
to it. Let's get into
I
it.
called the
Talk to me.
biggest twist in the series. I called it an episode or two ago when we were, whichever one we were doing, like either part 1 or the previous movie. I called it. I called that Harry was going to be the Horcrux that dies and then comes back to life. I fucking called that shit.
You did it. You did indeed. You did, I can confirm. You did indeed call it, Ken.
Dude.
That was a very good prediction that you made.
Woo! Literally, like the last shocking thing.
Like pretty much spot on.
Yeah. But now was that the only prediction that I had right? Yes. But it was the biggest one.
You got the most important one.
Neville in
How'd
this
that feel?
movie. Oh, dude, it felt good. It felt good. My siblings were watching me to see if I'd be surprised that he was going to die. And I was surprised, but I was more just like waiting to have it confirmed that he was a Horcrux. And
Right.
then when Dumbledore said you were the Horcrux that he didn't realize or whatever it was, that was what blew my mind. It was so sick. But yeah, dude, Neville in this one, a glow up, just a glow up, dude.
Everyone
he just continues
says, literally every girl talks about how Neville glowed up in the Harry Potter series. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if I see it.
Well, they made him ugly, less attractive in the movie because he glowed up in real life. Here, let's see. I'm gonna look up a picture.
But even in real life, like I don't really know if I see it.
Hold on, Neville Longbottom. I haven't actually. I'm more even just talking about him as like a character, how he glowed up and got more and more like he saves the fucking day, dude. Yeah, he's a good looking guy. Yeah,
Is he?
Yo, for sure. Tall and handsome, dude. Come on.
All right.
Yeah, dude. But he
I guess if you say so.
Oh, dude. Trust me, dude. Dude, trust me. He's pretty. He's fucking hot, dude. Dude, Neville though, dude. Fucking hot, dude. Man, that was such a good movie. Snape. That was the other one.
I want to talk Snape with you. Listen.
Oh man.
Did you see that twist happening towards the end?
I was waiting. I was holding out hope that something could happen. And then he died. And he told him to get the tears or whatever that were falling in the little thing. And I was like, okay, maybe he is spiteful to Voldemort and wants to double cross him at the very end to get revenge on Voldemort. And then when the vision happened, that like tied everything together so well. It was so good. It was so good because it was who I wanted him to be. Yes, he made some mistakes for sure, but he was looking out for Harry the whole time. He loved Harry the whole time. He had a different type of plan for taking care of him and looking after him. And yeah, it was so good. It was so satisfying because I felt like everyone always talked about Snape and I was like, this is like, he's good. And like on camera, he's like super like, somehow the focus always goes towards him, even if he's just in the background. I don't know how they did that. Have you noticed that? Like, it really feels like he stands out in whatever background scene he's in, even if he's not the focus of the shot. Isn't that weird?
I wonder.
How do they do that?
I've been thinking about that too. I think it's something with the makeup because his face stands out. It's not like just like him. It's like his face particularly stands out, and he looks like somewhat more pale, in my opinion, than compared to other characters. Like, and also like other people have like black hair in the series, but his is like raven black. Like it really like sticks out to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
I think there's some like color coordination going on. Maybe it's even like post After Effects, just like make sure it's like enhanced more. I think that's part of it.
Yeah, like everything around him is a slightly different color, something so he contrasts it, even if it seems like he wouldn't be.
I think that's part of it for sure.
And yeah, I mean, also I think just like he's so good on camera that I think you're always kind of looking. I feel like it's always like a big game of where's Waldo when you see him. I have a theory that the best movies have scenes with lots of people in the shot, like busy scenes with lots of people, because you can keep rewatching the movie and keep on seeing details that you didn't pick up on before.
That's an interesting theory.
Look at a lot of the classic movies.
Sure.
Look at a lot of the classic movies, and a lot of them have like big crowd scenes, maybe a big banquet scene or a big train station or just big scenes where you're constantly noticing different things and little details. I think a lot of the best movies have those, and that's something that's so good about the whole Harry Potter series. There's so many students, there's so many teachers, so many like little details, and so you get to like see all of them grow up too, and I think that's part of what's fun about when you see Snape is like you're kind of looking for people you recognize amidst in this whole like scene, and then when you do see him, you're like, oh, there he is, and it's like, I don't know, it's like a game, like a scavenger hunt while you watch.
Yeah, like it's like Wells Fargo, like you were saying, kind of.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, it was so good.
The score, the color grading,
the score got even better. Yeah, and the attack scene on oh my god, I'm forgetting the name of the school. Hogwarts? God, what the fuck? The attack on Hogwarts was awesome, where they like put up the big spell and they brought the stone defenders down and like defended the bridge, and they were like shooting the spells and shit. It was so well done. It looked so good.
It did.
It looked so good.
Again, just It's example because it's one of those few examples where like you can see in the first movie how special effects were done. Oh, it's like the the newest movie, which is like more closer to our time. But that's when like CGI like really, really started to take off. Was like those last couple of movies.
Yeah.
You just can see the progression of special effects and how well they've gotten.
Totally, dude. And like the dragon was a cool example of that. Like I was hoping that they would have a dragon in there. I feel like a good kind of, I know it's not medieval, but that kind of feel should have a dragon or something in it, and it did. It finally had one. I didn't know that was gonna happen. That was sick.
Right.
Yeah, dude. What do you remember about the movie? What were like parts that you liked, or your favorite, or parts that were weird to you, or anything like that?
I think we talk about this on a different podcast related to Harry Potter. But in Game of Thrones, if you look at like the color grading of each season, it starts like kind of like all over the place and then gets more and more like similar each shot. And like either be like totally blue and ice or it'll be totally like fire and like red. But as the beginning of the show, it's like very like all over the place and it kind of like starts itself out to like end with fire and ice. I think you see that here with Harry Potter too, where it's kind of all over the place, the first couple movies, but in each movie it gets more and more consistent with its darker tones. There's like how each scene is shot and what colors are being edited in and out. So kind of, I like seeing that stuff and I appreciate that attention to detail, especially when doing a series of some sort, either it's TV or movies. There's attention to detail each season and making that better and better. I really like that stuff.
Yeah, they really set the scene with what you're saying, like when they push in on like Snape looking out of Hogwarts at the beginning. It's so dark and shrouded. You're totally right. It's so much more sinister and it's interesting too because like Voldemort was kind of at his peak power, but it also seemed like his strength was waning at the same time a little bit at the beginning of the movie. It was just like interesting. I almost feel like at the beginning of part 1 he was more powerful or something, and then part 2 he was like had some slight weaknesses but had more control at the moment. But yeah, it was just so good. And I was really hoping that they wouldn't end the movie. The music, by the way, like you said, was so good. They just kept getting better. And I was hoping that they wouldn't end on that when Harry breaks the wand at the end and throws it off the bridge, and then it's like a zoom out from the three of them. I was hoping the movie wouldn't end there, and then they did that jump, like, what was it, like 17, 19 years later, something like that, and then they showed. I liked that a lot. That was good, because I was like, this is a little bit of, like, like a slightly gloomy end,
Kind
and
of
then
abrupt.
they brought it back.
Be kind of abrupt.
It was going to feel kind of abrupt, and instead they kind of made it, like, the way that they ended it made me want to go rewatch the whole series.
Right.
Because it's like, that was his age when, like, they all went and stuff.
Right. It's one of those few like series where it's like there isn't many other ways they could have ended it as well. Like that was pretty much a perfect ending.
Yeah. That one thing I remember. One thing that pissed me off. Fucking Draco, a bitch till the end, dude. Fuck Draco. He gets saved by Harry, and then even at the very end, even after that, he's still a little bitch, and his parents are like, come on, when Voldemort's calling for allegiance and his parents pressure him, but he still goes, dude. He's a little bitch, and then he just walks out, and then 19 years later, Harry and him share an understanding glance at the train station. Yeah. What? Like, he never was good. Was good.
But here's the point of that, though. That's life.
Fuck that, dude.
Some people... Ken, you know this. I know this. You have people in our lives like this. Some people are just bitches. They make bitch moves, and they go a certain way. A lot of time passes. You live your life. They live their lives. You see them. You don't have to be friends with them. You don't have to, dab them or whatever. But you acknowledge them. You give them their acknowledgement as a human being. They acknowledge you, and you move on with your day. That's it. You don't have to give them the time of day. You just acknowledge them as a human being. Give them that 1 second, move on. That's it. Now that's life. Dude. You have to move on with life like that. That's just what it is.
They smirked at each other. They gave each other a little smile. No smile, dude. No smile.
But also, they were kids, man. At the end of the day, they were kids when that happened. They're adults now. They got families. th- what you gonna bitch about something that happened when you were in high school?
Yeah.
That was
he
high
pledged
school.
allegiance
Leave it at high
to the
school.
Dark Lord.
As a 16-year-old.
Dude. No, you're cutting him too much slack.
All right, man.
I have no sympathy for Draco. I hate Draco.
We were in
and
high
through.
school. We were in high school. I work with high school students.
Yeah.
High school students that do some bitch shit.
Yeah, but did any of them submit to the Dark Lord?
Okay, we also live in a world where there's magic and fantasy. So let's not get okay. Let's just let it go.
Oh, so now there's gradients to this. Oh, so now you could understand that maybe it would be a little bit far-fetched that the guy who's trying to take over the world.
I'm not forgiving anything Draco did. I'm just saying.
Me neither.
I'm just saying that I understood the acknowledgement from Harry to Draco. That's all I'm saying.
I was happy that Harry saved him, as weird as that is.
Yeah.
It showed that he was good, even though Draco was a little bitch the whole time. That was really what showed he rose above.
Do good people only do good things to good people? No.
No, I'm happy Harry did that. That was good. That was a respectable thing to do.
That's it.
Yeah. When Harry was in the whatever it would be, like afterlife, whatever space he was right after he died, it reminded me of The Good Place. Have you ever seen that show?
I have. Yeah.
It reminded me of The Good Place. I was waiting for Janet to pop up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good, man. It was really good.
I'm glad.
I was glad that they got to transport through the paintings too. I liked that they basically transported through the paintings, right, to get into the castle. Mm-hmm. Was that essentially the method that they used? So cool. Yep. That was sick. And I liked that the mom, who was just like a mama bear to Harry and all of them the whole time, got to. She called that crazy lady a bitch, and then had that fight scene with her. Do you remember what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Bellatrix.
With the wands, that was great. That was great. And I can't forget this. Going back to Neville. Neville has like he kills the
he saved the day.
He saves the day. Yes. So good. We all cheered when we saw that. Oh, it was so good. It was so good. I was freaking out for that. And I'm also glad that we saw what's the name of the half giant that's like
Hagrid.
One of the teachers for Harry? Hagrid. I'm glad that he was in the last one. Mm-hmm. That was really sweet. Yeah, it was
Fun
really
fact,
good.
do you know Professor McGonagall had cancer the whole time during the last two movies?
Goodness.
Like stage 3 cancer.
Oh no, really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's rough.
She beat it.
Really?
Yeah.
I was waiting for a sad end to that story.
Oh no.
Man, that's how we end this series on how one of the cast members died from a horrible disease.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it was such a good series. I'm so glad I watched it.
It's a classic, man. I'm glad you got to enjoy it, even though you're a little late to the party. But you got to enjoy a forever classic, a classic that ends well. And now, like, you can understand like a lot more like pop culture references just because you've seen the series now.
Yeah.
Now, before we go, now have you seen the series?
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like you're gonna check out Fantastic Beasts and watch that series now?
No, I heard it wasn't as good. I'm not that interested. I would read the Harry Potter books.
I really like the Fantastic Beasts series.
Is it really?
They're like, obviously you can't get much better than Harry Potter, but like I really enjoyed the series. They've done 2 movies so far, and they're supposed to do 5 total. So that's supposed to come out in like 2022, like fall 2022.
Oh, weird. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not that interested in it, to be honest. But it's good that you like them. I would read the books, though. I would read the Harry Potter books.
And I've heard those are good too. To do before or after watching the movies. I heard those are worth reading.
Yeah, one of my coworkers has been pressuring me like, once you finish watching the movies, you got to read the books. They're so good, and I think I will. They seem like they would be awesome. My sister loved them, but yeah, dude. I'm trying to think of a good riff to end this on, but like I said, it was just a fucking great movie.
I mean, I gotta go, but I mean, I think we did it. I mean,
yeah,
that's the thing. Like, what something's that good, you don't have to like say much about it. That's just what it is. It's just
I know it just kind of speaks for itself. It's like, okay, shit.
I mean, it's the most successful. Awesome. the most successful movie franchise of all time, right? I mean,
Is it really?
itself.
I didn't know that it held the record for that. That's crazy.
Yep.
God
I mean,
damn.
the numbers speak for themselves, man.
Wow. That's nuts. But yeah, dude, thanks everybody for listening through me losing my Harry Potter series virginity. It was a fun experience. I'm glad I did it.
I'm glad we got to do this together and that
Oh yeah,
I got to
dude.
see how far off your Harry Potter being a Horcrux. You got that one right. But
I got
you're
that one right,
very
dude.
far off on everything else. And it was just entertaining for me to hear those
Look, dude,
predictions.
I was like that player. I was like the sixth man. I won the sixth man award for the NBA. I wasn't great, but I was coming off the bench. I was trying my best. I had a lot of turnovers. I missed a lot of shots, but I hit the game winner at the end, and that's all that matters, dude. And that's why I get the
That's all
prize.
that matters. You won. That's
Yeah,
all that
dude,
matters.
I won. Oh, it feels good.
It's all that matters. Guys, that's the episode. Thank you for listening. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe on YouTube and all our different media platforms. Instagram is @CookingCoachPod on Instagram, Cooking Coach on TikTok. And yeah, thanks for listening, guys. We appreciate it. We will see you next time.
Peace.